Hello guys, my name is Sichaba Mokwena, inside center and fullback for the Varsity Rugby team. Favorite color? Actually, no, I'd rather say I went to the best boys school in the country, JPI School for Boys. Shout out. So yeah, that's me.
And I'm Joshua van Vreden. I play open side flank for the Varsity Rugby Club and study at Varsity University. And I'll go against Sichaba's saying, I went to the best school and the best school in black and white, Selborne College. Shout out.
Yeah, she lost us.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't. Under 16.
No, we were first team.
Okay. Oh, no. It wasn't our first team, yeah.
Rangers under 16.
No, it was my grade 11 year and his grade 11 year. We didn't play in matric.
But not the 11 years we both.
But we beat when it was our age group against your age group.
You lost us 5%.
Oh, we won't talk about that.
I think for me, first of all, I think it's just very exciting. I think it's a new challenge. We were quite a young squad, and I think it's exciting to lead such a very talented group of boys. But I think will require a lot of direction, and that's going to be challenging for me. But I think it's a challenge I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I think to reiterate to Chaba's point, mainly for me, it's supporting him. Obviously, he's the head of our team, and I just want to carry through what vision he has. Just like he said, we've got a lot of youngsters, a lot of really talented youngsters, and we see it somewhat as a blank slate. So we want to, show them good habits and a good culture. For me specifically, it's more so in the forward pack, but in any way that I can execute the vision that we have as a leadership, that's how I do it.
I'm actually lucky. I think Josh has more work than I have to do actually, because in the forward pack, he's quite younger than the backs. The backs, there is quite a bit of seniority. So I'm lucky in the sense that I've got some experience around me which can help me as well in leading the backs with likes of Liema, Ngia, and those oaks. So I think I'm lucky that's it. I think in the forwards, Josh.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, we've got a lot more youngsters in the forward pack for sure. We are lucky enough to have some experienced guys. I mean, we have a guy like Sibushongwe at tight head he's played junior box, he's got Currie Cup caps. So partnering with him, I think it's less about saying and more about showing. Showing day to day what it looks like to be a Varsity Cup level player, the amount of preparation it takes, the professionalism that you need in undergoing these things, working hard in the gym, on the field. When the books start coming, showing them what it's like to be a student athlete as well, I think is really important. But yeah, doing more than showing, I would say, or doing more than saying, I would say, yeah.
I think, 2024 season was it has ups and downs in the various comps that we participated in. I think in the Varsity Cup we started well. We started well the first 3 rounds, and then we kind of almost had a bit of a dip. And I think, with Varsity Cup, it's basically a World Cup tournament. And with the World Cup tournament, we call it a shotgun tournament. It's 7 games and then playoffs, or whatever the case may be. So we just have to, for those 2-3 months, just have to be on top of our game every single week, and we have to be on our basics ad nauseum, so that we get the required result.
Yeah, I agree with Sichaba. I think with it being a shotgun competition, there's very little time to tweak, very little time to recover properly between sessions. So number one, take care of your body, because it's going to be 9 weeks of continuous rugby, which is very challenging for any rugby player. And that comes down to, from a skills perspective and a physical perspective, a really good preparation phase, really quality pre-season. Because if you don't have those 3-4 months of really good prep, you're going to get to the competition and there's 8 weeks and you can't make many changes in 8 weeks. You kind of have to be not a finished product, but close to it by the time that the season comes. Yeah.
My Varsity Cup. So I think my most memorable experience of my Varsity Cup tenure, I'll go my first year. I think my debut game, I think I scored quite a crack of a try, and I think that's a core memory in my experience of Varsity Cup. And yeah, I think that's one which I'll cherish for ages to come.
For me, it was UJ Wits 2023 at Wits. I think we were down, what was it, like 35? No, 30-0 at the first half. And then Gershwin goes and scores a try in the corner in the last minute. I think that was one of like my first real experiences into like Varsity Cup rugby. I came off the bench that game and got a couple of minutes at the end. But just the atmosphere, it's something I'll never forget.
Playing in the Wits is epic for me. I'm actually excited that this year we've got more home games and away games. So I think it's unreal. 7 o'clock on a Monday night, you know, I mean, Wits, the students are conquering the edge during the day then, so they just need a bit of a decompressed night, and you know, we offer them that. And the best way we can do that is, this year especially, is by actually putting together results and winning and keep them coming and enjoying the rugby, you know. But yeah, I think the crowd is unreal. I mean, geez, Empire Road, I think many universities can agree that when they come to Wits, one of the things that stand out is the crowd.
Yeah. Very vocal. You've got speakers all across the field just blaring. You can barely hear anything on the field. Got people screaming, make alarm break, and just everything erupts. It's electric. And yeah, like Chaba said, I think one of the things that we really want to do is provide the goods for people to come and support and watch some really entertaining rugby and watch some winning rugby. During PGC, we were able to see, even though it wasn't as well of a sporty competition, once we started playing some really good rugby and winning, the students really came out in their numbers. And I mean, our PGC final was one of the most unreal experiences that we've had. Yeah, the atmosphere was ridiculous here. So I think it'll be awesome to get that more consistently. Yeah.
And just basically to us.
Yes, and my girlfriend can sit in the stands and she can cheer, which is nice.
Oh, no. Let's keep the main thing.
Oh wait, you're saying I'm not keeping the main thing the main thing? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, you know,
okay.
the main thing. I think we're just excited for the season. I think for us specifically this year, we think it's one year which we've targeted for a while now, and it's one which we've worked very hard in the off season and pre-season, and you know, I think finally it will pay off for some of the guys that stayed last years, and they're determined to just serve the team. So like we are prepared to. So it's just one of those things where, you know, it's one of the seasons where we actually going for it. And you know, winning the Varsity Cup is our main priority at all costs.
Yeah, I think, yeah, to reiterate Sachaba's point, one of the things that I love about Varsity Cup is people come in with a lot of different goals and ambitions. I mean, like Sachaba said, we've got guys who are in their final years, their last dance. We've got guys who are going to make their first cap for Wits, hopefully for a long career here. We've got guys that want to make junior box. We've got guys that want to get contracts. We've got guys that want to fight for bursary so they continue their education here. There's a lot of collective goals that kind of merge into one thing. And it's exciting to see after 8 weeks how those things come to fruition. So yeah, I think it's going to be cool.